Hey guys, so today I have an Empties video for you. This stuff has been piling up since my last Empties video, which was quite a while ago if I recall correctly. So you'll see that I have a lot of multiples of products, which just shows how much of a creature of habit I am. But anyway, let's get started. I have quite a few hair products here. I have two of the clear shampoos. One of them is the old version and one is the newer one. To be honest, I used to really love these, the older ones anyway, but since they reformulated the whole line, I haven't used all of them. I think I've used two of the newer line. I just haven't been impressed. I feel like it's a little bit different than what it used to be and not for the better. So I don't know if I'll be what just happened? So I don't know if I'll be repurchasing those, but again, they're from the clear line. More hair products. I have three of the Aussie 3-Minute Miracles, which I have been using for years and years since they were popular here on YouTube. It's been, I don't know, at least like 7 years since these have been popular, but they have come out with more variations of them. It used to just be the original moist one, which by the way wasn't called moist before, because I feel like if it was, less people would talk about it solely to avoid that word. Am I right? But they also have strong, smooth, and I'm not sure if there's more. These are the only ones I think I've ever seen in stores. But out of the three, my least favorite is the smooth one because I don't feel that it did anything to smooth my hair at all. So it didn't really meet my expectations. But the other two I really like. I'm not sure which one I like more, the original moist or the strong, but these are really great. They're really inexpensive and they're what I use on the daily as a conditioner. Okay, I think this is the last hair product. It is this Herbal Essences Tousle Me Softly Flexible Style Hairspray. This is the old bottle. I do have a new one and it comes in the same shape bottle, but it has a purple. I'll just get it, 1 second. So this is what the new one looks like, and I bought this maybe a month ago. This one lasted me a long time because I have really thin hair. The only time I ever use this is if I curl it. So I really like this and obviously repurchased. I have one body butter here. Normally I have more, but I've been kind of dabbling in different products, I guess. But this was my favorite. It's no longer available. I hope they'll bring it back again because this is a product that they brought back in the past. This is the Vineyard Peach one, and peach is my favorite scent. Oh my gosh, ever. This smells just so good, like legitimately like peaches or nectarines, not like a candy scent, which I really don't mind. I like that too, but this smells like the real thing and I'm so sad that it's gone. I do have one backup, so I've been using it sparingly. I have a hand cream. This is from Bath & Body Works. This is their Fresh Picked Tangerines one. I always love fresh citrusy scents and fruity scents, and this was no exception. I have a deodorant. Okay, so this is so freaking gimmicky. Now, multiple brands have come out with these dry spray deodorants. Okay, here's my issue with this. Now, it sounds like a great idea, and you watch the commercials and they're like, it's instantly dry, and you're like, wow, like I get it. I bought into it, and I'm so embarrassed by that. But anyway, the thing about this is that so you're spraying it and it's like a fine powder mist, if you get me. And when you're trying to spray it, even though like you're getting your armpit area, it also goes like up in the air. Like it's not a small mist, like it's a fine, like, you know. And so I always end up like coughing and inhaling half of it and probably gonna die a slow, painful death due to this stupid thing. I'm sure there are people who like this because it is instantly dry, as the commercials say or whatever, but never again. And plus, like, if you like miss the aim, you can like accidentally spray it this way or that way. It just like seems very wasteful. Like with a regular deodorant, you would never waste product like with that stinking thing. Okay, stinking, but it's a deodorant. Okay, so you know I just made my skincare favorites video recently, and I talked about my favorite wipes being the Neutrogena ones, and I was not kidding. Yeah, so clearly I love these. I go through them. I use one a day, and they're my favorite, obviously. Next up is from Simple. This is the micellar version, which I believe are Kathleen Light's favorite drugstore wipes. I am not a fan. I love Kathleen Light's, but I totally disagree with her on those wipes. I need wipes that remove my makeup. Those were just, you know, sort of did the job, but not well enough. Another wipe, these are the Pacifica Essential Makeup Removing Wipes. These are the jasmine and coconut water ones. Also, I just don't love the texture of the Pacifica wipes. I do have, these are the OG ones, these are the coconut water ones, which have been popular for a while. I have multiple different versions of these Pacifica wipes that they sent me, and I don't love the texture of these. They're thin, well, okay, there's some dried up in here, but they're thin and they kind of tug on your face, which is never ever a good thing, especially when you're trying to remove makeup, because then you just end up like repeatedly just tugging on your eyes, or it's just not a good idea. Again, these are dry because I just didn't even use them. So these I definitely would not go back for. I did go through another bottle of this. I'm actually almost done with another one. This is the Neutrogena alcohol-free toner, which I have gone through bottles and bottles of this stuff. I really, really love it. I've talked about this plenty of times before, but this is a great product. And the exfoliating cotton rounds, I did manage to keep one of the little wrappers, but these are the ones from Target from the Up and Up brand, specifically the exfoliating ones, not just the regular cotton rounds. This is what I use with my toner, and I think it's a great combination. I did skip one hair product, my bad. This is the Batiste Fruity and Cheeky Cherry scented one. This is probably my favorite scent of the Batiste shampoos. I'm not sure if it works the best. I kind of think the original one, for whatever reason, actually works the best with my hair, but I do really like the scent of this. It is really nice, so there's that. I have two really old perfumes that are just so high school. It is unbelievable. Like, high school in a bottle for me. These are from Victoria's Secret, just the whatever these lines are called, like fantasies or whatever. The Love Spell and Pure Seduction. This is all everybody wore in high school. When I was in high school. I don't know what you guys wear these days, you young kids, you. And I'm sure the bottles are probably different by now too, but seriously, I was a dancer, if you guys recall, and whenever after we had dance, it was right before lunch, and we would just like pass around bottles of these and everybody would just spray everybody would, what am I trying to say? Everybody would spray themselves, and like the whole dance team would walk out smelling like a Victoria's Secret store. But these were my two favorite ones, and I kind of was holding on to them for no reason, and they each had like the littlest bit, and now they're totally gone. But this is just so, I just gotta smell like so high school. It's crazy. Okay, last but not least, I have a few makeup products. I don't go through makeup very often, as I've said before, but the first one is another CoverGirl 3-in-1 foundation in the shade 825 Buff Beige. In fact, my other bottle here, I am very close to finishing, maybe like 3 or 4 more uses and I'll be done with that one as well. But I've purchased this, I want to say like 3 or 4 times at this point. I love this foundation. It's my favorite drugstore foundation as of late. I have a mascara here. This is the CoverGirl Supersizer. I've talked about my issues with this before. When you first buy it, there's just way too much mascara on the wand. Like the stopper that they put in here was not small enough. I mean, like the closure is not small enough to scrape off enough product. And the wand is like ridiculously flexible, which I personally don't prefer. However, the formula of this is fantastic. So it's kind of like there are definite pros and cons. I have not repurchased this yet, but I would consider doing so in the future. A couple of brow products, both from NYX. This is the NYX Tame and Frame Pomade in Brunette, which I have repurchased. Oh, there's still some in there. I think it got like really dry and hard. Maybe I should try to do something with it. I'm already almost like done with my second one, so I don't know. Whatever. But obviously I have repurchased this and I do like it. I used it today. I used it in my last Get Ready With Me if you want to see it in action, but I really do like this. It is a much better alternative, in my opinion, to the Anastasia brow, what is it called? You know, their brow pomade. I do have that and I prefer the NYX one. Also, another Anastasia dupes type product is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. I have this shade Espresso. Went through this, really liked it. I have not repurchased this yet, but again, another thing I would consider repurchasing in the future. I have quite a few other brow products that I need to get through anyway, so this isn't really at the top of my list. Stop. I am talking to inanimate objects, but I'm only talking to it because it's shaking, which makes it animated at the moment. Stop talking. Okay, this is the e.l.f. clear brown lash mascara. I've gone through multiples of these. I'm almost done again with another one. This stuff is a couple dollars. It's a great clear brow gel, and there's nothing more to it. Love this stuff. I finally got through this gigantic all-nighter spray. This is the Urban Decay makeup setting spray. This is the extra large version and the old packaging, obviously. I bought this, I think, from Hot Look or Hot Look, whatever, a long time ago, and it took me forever to get through it. But I love this stuff for a makeup setting spray. Urban Decay sent me one of their newer bottles, and I think I'm about halfway through that one. I love this stuff. Last but not least, if you watched my skincare video again, I did talk about this. This is the Body Shop Tea Tree Oil, which is what I was using for my spot treatment. However, I have not repurchased this. I just went to Lush yesterday and decided to pick up their Grease Lightning, which is their spot treatment. It does have tea tree oil in it. I haven't really used it because I didn't really have any spots to treat just yet, but this is what I got in place of this. We'll see how they compare. I'll keep you updated. Maybe, I don't know. Okay, so that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions about any of these products, feel free to leave them in the comments below. But that's pretty much it, so I'll see you next time. Bye!